I was a little girl, I never had much thought for Christmas. Mama and Papa took us all to church and I always got swatted for fidgeting. Best dress, best shoes, and oh, how that dress itched. Orange wool, and I'll never forget those tight, scratchy cuffs. Grandma always had a meal fixed for us children at the church with something special on the holiday. Her sweet potato pies were just about the best treat a girl could want. My sister Lydia always licked her fingers even though she was a good 4 years older than me. Christmas has never meant fancy gifts or parties to me. To me, it means home and warmth and family coming together. In 1936, we got a new house with new everything, just like Christmas. The neighborhood was made just for us by Mr. Ferguson and the government so folks like us could live close to the shipyard. Papa said it was called Swantown. I never did see any swans, although Mama said they had long necks and lots of white feathers. That winter, Mama's brothers came down from New York to see it all, and I've never felt so stuffed and cramped as I did in that new little house with all those people, and yet never so happy. Mama's oldest brother James brought me a doll with blue dress and blue ribbons in her hair, blue eyes too. Blue was my favorite color then, and still is now. Blue like the sky at noon, clothes on the line flying in the breeze. I named her Dorothy for my favorite teacher, Miss Rose. My best friend Alice liked that name, and so I ran to see her next door first thing in the morning, right through the snow, and showed her my present. I was 10 then, but 10 was not too old for a doll like Dorothy. When summer came that year, the first big storm dripped water down the walls and Papa had to nail some shingles back on the roof. All that water filled up the big ditch, and it was strange to see all those pretty white houses neat in a row, like soldiers lined up on a ditch full of dirty water. Pretty soon that ditch was nothing but smell, and everybody tried to ignore it. They ignored it right up until the judge said they was responsible for that smell and all that caused it. One day in July, I think it was, Papa packed us all up and took us back down to Grandma's house on 17th Street. Everybody was in such a hurry. Mama even broke one of her favorite plates trying to get it up out of the cabinet and into a packing crate. Oh, how she cried over that dish. I went home once to the house in Swantown with my sister a year later. She had a new job cleaning houses in the neighborhood, and I remember how proud she was to bring home money to Mama that first week. I wanted to find Dorothy, but the new family that lived there wouldn't let me in the door. Sister sent me home because she didn't want to lose her job over a doll. She lost it anyway. Never did find out why. Next week she went to work and was turned away.